Hello everyone and welcome to a brand new speedrun. In this speedrun, I will be teaching you the Queen's Gambit. Besides being known for being a great Netflix series, the Queen's Gambit is also a very good chess opening. So we're going to start out our games with the move 1d4, and against pretty much everything that black does, we are going to follow up with the move c4. So you will not only learn how to take on the Queen's Gambit, but you will also learn how to play against openings such as the King's Indian, which can arise after g6 and bishop g7, the Grunfeld, which happens in case black plays d5 here, or openings such as the Nim's Indian, which arises after e6 and bishop to b4. I hope all of you will learn a lot from it, and I also hope that you will enjoy this speedrun. Let's get started. Alright, so let's get started. Okay, so we're playing with white. So with white, we're going to be playing 1d4 because this is also thanks to Janor Chess for the raid with 7. Thank you, welcome. Appreciate the raid. Okay, so they play d5 and we're going to be playing c4. Alright, he goes e6. The Queen's Gambit decline. And now we go knight to c3 to put more pressure on the center. c6, okay. He's playing it's called the Notenboom variation, or some might call it the node boom. There's a few options I have. I can strike in the center with e4. Can also go knight f3. Let's go knight f3, keep my options open. Let's see what he's going to do. He goes h6. Okay, so he's stopping bishop g5, but he's not developing. A quick question, everyone. If your opponent is not developing, you want to strike in the center. You want to open up the position so that your lead in development will count for more. How can we do that here with white? How can we play in the middle? Oh wait, I hope I'm not on a delay. Wait, let me check. Am I on a delay? I think I'm not. Let me check. No, I'm not on a delay. Okay, so how can we play in the middle? Hello. Yes, indeed, we go e4. World Rapid and Blitz will be held in Qatar, Doha. We go e4. Very good, everyone. Let me change a few things. Excellent. Good job, everyone. Okay, he takes. Obviously, we're going to recapture with the horse. And he goes knight to f6. All right, well, but if we take, we force him to recapture in a way that he doesn't really want to do. Normally, black develops the knight first. So now we take, okay, take us the queen. Now, I want to develop, but this move, bishop b4, is a little bit annoying. But the only good way to stop it would be with, let's say, a3. So I'm just going to develop my bishop anyway. All right, so let's see what he's going to do. But we have a nice advantage here. We have more space. Okay, he gives a check. Let's block. The only good way to block is like this. All right, so let's see what he's going to do. But so far, all right, he goes a5. Okay, so if I take, he wants to recapture with the pawn. Let's just continue my development. Ooh, e5. That is not a good move. We can just take. We can take with the pawn. We can take with the knight. Both honestly look pretty good. I'm going to take with the pawn. It comes with a tempo, so let's take. Yeah, no, very impressive. Very impressive by the Jaspam. I'll be happy to play either of them in a match. So both the Jaspam and Anish. Okay, goes queen e6. All right. You know what? Since I have more space, although I can also... Let's try to play aggressively. Let's try to play with a tempo. We hit his queen. Now he has to respond to that. So we can deliver 1 point. Ooh, that is not a good move. That is not a good move. What do we do here with white? White to play. Let's see who's paying attention. Easy one. Easy one. It's not difficult. White to play. Indeed, we go rook e1 and we just win the queen. Yeah, excellent. Good job, everyone. Okay, let's see what he's gonna do. Good job, good job. All right, good to see everyone participating. Because if you want to learn, you want to learn actively. If you're just sitting back, you're not actually learning. But if you type in the chat, I'll respond, and you see where you can improve. So good job. Okay, let's see what he's gonna do. Okay, he takes. Now there's a few things. Hello, Spice. Great to see you. Hope you're doing well. We can obviously take, but we have an even better move. We can take the queen first. Resign is already very... Okay, he goes there. We take, and it's just over. We're up a queen for absolutely nothing. So we're going to win this game. And there we have it. All right, so nice win with white. Let's keep going. But yeah, we see here that if black does not develop, at some point we're going to put another pawn in the middle to get more space. Right, we have our pawns on d4 and c4. His pawns are a little further back. Good afternoon, Prison. All right, so let's keep going. All right, we're playing with white. So with white, we're going to be playing the queen's gambit. So let's go d4, d5, and we go c4, the queen's gambit. All right, so let's see what he's going to do. He takes. Okay, so he takes. The whole point of the queen's gambit is to gambit this pawn. Because let's have a look. With the move d5, he's stopping me from putting a second pawn in the middle. That's why we go c4, gambit this pawn. So we can go e4 anyway and get the pawn back. That is the whole point of the queen's gambit. So against the queen's gambit, by the way, I recommend that you go c6 and just hang on to the pawn. Anyway, he goes knight f6, one of the best moves. I can push. I'm going to go knight c3, just defend this pawn. I want to keep my center intact and take here. Now, black is fine here according to theory, but I was banking that he didn't know the theory. He goes here. Now we get our pawn back, and we're very happy. We have a nice center, we're well developed, and we got our pawn back. What more can we want? All right, let's see what he's going to do. He goes bishop b7, a bit passive. Let's go knight f3. Just develop the knight to a good square. Goes c6, once again, a bit passive. Now, I already have a nice idea as to how we can start attacking him. I can just castle, play it simple. Let's just do that. Let's just castle. He castles as well. And it's... Let's go queen e2. Put the queen on a good square. I'm clearing the d1 square for my rook. And I'm having ideas maybe to push this pawn up and then try to go for an attack. I kind of like that idea. So let's go e5. Hit the knight. And now we're going to transform our central advantage into an attacking advantage. We're going to try to attack his king. Obviously, we recapture. Because here we have more space in the center. And on the king side, it's going to be much easier for us to bring pieces over to that side of the board. And for him, that's going to be quite hard. But f6 does make sense, undermining my pawn. All right, so let's see. Obviously, I can take. I can also decide not to take. I can go here, hit that pawn, but he goes there. I can go here, but he might take. I guess I would recapture. I'm going to go rook e1. I want to keep the tension for now. Let's see what he's going to do. He's probably going to take. E6. Alright, he takes. I'm going to recapture with this pawn. I kind of like my space advantage over there. c5 hitting my bishop. Good move by him. Let's drop the bishop back. I want to keep it on this diagonal. A bit annoying, though, that it's hard for me to get my queen over to this square. Because I want to threaten checkmate. It's going to provoke an awkward response from him. But let's see what he's going to do. b5, that feels weakening because now c6 is a bit weak. So I'm going to put pressure here with the move knight to d4, hitting this pawn. Hello, Father Marticus. Good to see you. Good to see you in the chat. I should have played bishop b3, but oh well, what to do? Let's see what he's going to do. Knight a4, okay, but I was talking earlier how I really want to get my queen to this square, and now we have that opportunity because here, ooh, queen h. Oh, I'm not paying attention. Queen h5 would have been much better. I think they would have won on the spot pretty much. Ah, that's a pity. Queen h. Actually, I'm setting up the idea of queen h5 here. I'm not paying attention. My bad. I'm sorry, guys. Maybe we'll get another opportunity. Okay, goes g6. Now, to kind of showcase what I want, I'm going to go here. That's such a pity. Okay, let's see what he's going to do. I know, dear Kim. I know. Okay, but now Now it's not even clear if it works. I can't toss this in. Let's throw in bishop h6. We hit the rook and we're starting to create some threats around his king. Hello, Alex. Welcome. Why was it much better? Well, had I played... I'll show you. Had I played queen h5 here, he has a hard time defending. And if he goes exactly... I was... yeah, I wanted to say that word spice. So they go g6 and then we can take. And then after that, rook e3. And it's just kind of made. Okay, he goes rook f7. Here we have a nice move. Let's see who is perspicacious. What is the move here for white? Let's see who's paying attention. White to play. What do we do? We have a good move. But this move is screaming to be played. It's not very difficult, honestly. Yep, Dirkje on it. We have bishop takes g6, sacking the bishop, blasting away through to the black king. Very good. Very good, everyone. Very good. Excellent. Good job, everyone, in the chat. Okay, let's see what he's going to do. But yeah, we're just blasting through here. And he's in big trouble. It's okay, Prism. Yeah, that would have won a pawn, but the enemy king is the most important. You can be up a pawn, but it's all about, okay, rook g7. We have checkmate in a few moves. What looks like a good move here, ladies and gentlemen? Why to play? Now knight takes c6, he has rook takes g6. We have a good move. I think the best move, indeed, good job everyone, is bishop takes h7. Blasting our way through to the rook. Excellent, good job everyone. Good to see all of you guys participating. He takes, and now checkmate. All right, good job everyone. So here we really see how we can use the queen's gambit to get a good position, attack and win, right? We gambit that pawn, but we go e4, so we can get it back anyway. And then we get the pawn back, and we have a nice center, right? That's how you want to use the queen's gambit. All right, so here, and then we use, like, the center is an advantage in and of itself, but having the center is not going to win you the game, right? You're going to have to transform it into something else, right? And that's what we did here by going for e5 and going for the attack, right? I mean, perhaps I could have taken, but I felt like even here, I had good chances to attack. This pawn on e5 also always makes it easier for me to bring over pieces over to that side of the board. If he had taken the bishop with the pawn, yeah, so here queen h5 would have been the better move. Because if he goes g6, I take, and he's not surviving this. Like rook e3, h3, and it's just bad. All right, good job. If he had taken the bishop, well, then, yeah, we take, and we take here. And it's not a checkmate right away, but if we threatening checkmate here, he can stop it, but then he also loses the bishop, and it's just over. All right, so good job, everyone. Let's move on to the next game. Okay, we again have white. So now, once again, let's go 1d4. Let's see what he's going to do. It's d5, and let's go c4. The queen's gambit. I guess at this... Okay, he goes e6, the queen's gambit decline. But the reason why I don't recommend this opening is because you're blocking this bishop. I mean, it's fine, nothing wrong with it, but it's just not that easy to play. Goes knight f6. That being said, here, the sequence that I recommend is taking. Although, you know what? No, let's take. This is how I recommend playing. This is the best way to play. So let's take and develop my bishop. I was thinking, like, you know, since they often don't know how to deal with this bishop, it would also make sense not to trade. Let's take and go bishop g5. You call this structure, by the way, the Carlsbad structure, where you trade the c pawn for the e pawn. Okay, let's see what he's going to do. Bishop e7, good move. Let's go e3. Strengthen my center, and then next up I can move out this bishop. So far he's playing the opening wall. Let's see what he's going to play. Yeah, and then we have the option either to develop the knight f3 or the e2. Yep. H6, good move. Okay, let's drop the bishop back. This guy's playing well so far for an 800. Let's see what he's going to do. Carl. Who's Carl? Okay, castles. Let's go bishop to d3. Develop bishop. Yeah, I'll think about that. I'll think about that. And now we have some options. So we develop our bishop to d3. We can either go knight ge2 with the idea to go f3 and e4 later, or develop the knight to f3. Both are possible. Let's see what he's going to do. But so far, oh yeah, good one. Didn't think about that, Derek. Yeah, good one. All right, let's see what he's going to do. Ooh, that is way too weakening. Well, we have to drop our bishop back, but he just weakened his king for no reason. He didn't have to do that. And now, we can maybe start opening up the king side with a move like h4. Yeah, that was quite unnecessary, not needed. Bishop b4, okay. But kind of weird. He first goes here and then goes here. I want to play aggressively. Since he's weakened his king, let's go h4. Try to open up on that side of the board. Yeah, the knight was not pinned, so that was a weird decision by him. g4, yeah, I think absolutely the only move. He has to try to keep it closed. I'm going to go h5, and the reason for that is that I stop him from going h5 or knight h5, and I can move my bishop here, or here, tag this, and I'm making sure that his pawn structure is not fully connected, but g4 was a good move by him. All right, let's see what he's going to do. Well, good job, everyone. All of you guys are doing excellent in the chat, participating, asking some great questions. He goes king h8, okay. Let's develop my knight. But now he's really asking for bishop e5 at some point. That will create a really unpleasant pin. But let's see what he's going to do. He goes bishop d6, okay, offering the trade. Makes sense. I kind of like my bishop. Let's keep it on the board and create this pin over here. Yeah, the goal is to reach like 2,500. Oh, no, I hung my pawn. No. Ah, dang it. I completely missed that. I forgot that I'm blocking my rook. Oh no. Dang it. Oh well. We hung the pawn. Let's see if we can recover from this. I mean, hey. My bishop is blocking my rook. If I get my bishop out of the way, then, we can maybe take this knight. So if I go here with a check, then maybe I can take the knight. Oh, I mouse slipped. I wanted to go in bishop f6 check. Oh, all right. Well, okay. Well, we'll see if we can recover. Yeah, knight takes e5. Completely missed that move. That was a good move by him. All right. Let's see what he's gonna do. Yeah, we got lucky there. All right, he takes, and now, I can take the horse. Nice. All right, good job. Okay, king g7, hanging on, but he's not going to hang on for too long. Let's take this pawn over here. Yep. c6, hitting my horse. Okay, let's move the horse back. Let's see what he's going to do. All right, so we're doing pretty well here. Up a queen. Okay, check. Let's move the king out of the way. I was about to say, like, we're doing pretty well. We're up a pawn. No, wait, we're up a queen. I could have bothered my bishop. I didn't bother my bishop. Okay, well, we're up a queen. There's not that much to discuss anymore, so let's just try to finish off the game quickly. I'm going to go here and here, and that's pretty much going to be it. All right, so let's hope he also moves quickly, and then just move on to the next game. Okay, go c5. All right. Let's go d5. Don't want to allow him to take. Although, perhaps stuff like this would finish out the game faster. Slaughter the king says that's why people consider chess players don't have sense of humor. What is he trying to say? But I do feel like I'm on a delay, and it's really annoying. All right, well, let's go here. Trade off the bishops. I'm gonna bring in my queen as well. Okay, he goes 97. Let's move my knight out of the way. We're gonna start the. I'm gonna try to finish off on the side of the board. Let's take. Let's clear up the f5 square for my knight. Okay, he takes. Okay, well, we just take. And yeah, this is going to be over very, very soon. King there, okay, but I take. Ah, yeah. Welcome, CR7. You came to the right place at the right time. We're all here to learn, so you found a good place. Let's go bishop b6, and soon this is going to be checkmate. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I don't know where really. Okay, he goes there. Okay. I want to finish off this game. And I think this might be the best way to do so. Check, because if he takes, I'm going to give check, and then check, and then mate. Because, like, of course, I could have done check and here, but he runs away, and the game continues for a while. But now it should be made pretty quickly. Okay, let's hope he just makes a move. Yeah, that pawn, he's wondering, like, which piece do I take? Do I take the knight? Do I take the bishop? It's like, why is he hanging everything? All right. Let's see what he's going to do. Okay, can he please... Oh, he took. All right. Well, let's finish it off. Check. And checkmate. All right. Good job. Good job, everyone. Okay, we get another win. He played this well. Yeah, he played the opening well. All of this was very solid. Very good. Bishop b7. All right, here. A g5, though. A big weakening of his position. And then later on, he hung his queen. Okay, so we're playing with white. We play d4. Are you guys enjoying the speedrun? Let's go c4, the queen's gambit. That's what we're going to be doing as white. He takes, okay. So we gambit that pawn, so now we can go e4. Let's see what he's going to do. Knight f6. Okay, so he's attacking my pawn. Let's just protect it. I want to keep my center intact. Okay, he's attacking this pawn. Can go d5, but he goes here. To be... no, but yes. I can take, but I don't feel like it. I'm going to go... Or, I mean, I can go d5, but I don't feel like it. I'm going to go knight f3. I want to keep my center intact. And then take here. All right. Let's see what he's going to do. Bishop g4. Again, I can push. But let's defend my center. I want to keep the center intact. He takes, okay, if I take with the queen, I hang this. So I'm going to take with the pawn. You might think like, oh, that's not good, but I still have a very nice pawn center. A very nice pawn center. B5 indeed is a very tricky move there, Kim. Yep. All right, let's see what he's going to do. But it's not that easy if he plays in the right way here. That's actually a good move. Now if I take, he takes, and he's hanging on to the pawn. So I'm going to go d5. Hitting his knight, trying to regain the pawn, but he's starting to get some sort of control. This game has not been easy. Let's see what he's going to do. Okay, goes knight b4. He's trying to jump in. I can just take here. There's a clock. Okay, goes there. Let's go queen b3. I want to kick his knight away, so then I'm attacking this pawn. a5, okay. But now I can just go here, kick his knight away, and then this starts to hang. a4. Okay, but I can just take the... Or I should actually ask you guys. I keep forgetting. I should ask you guys. I can take this way, but taking a knight is not bad, so let's just take. Alright, he takes. Let's recapture. Okay, I can take, and then, yeah, let's do that. All right, okay, we can take the pawn. Okay, and now let's let's take the rook. Oh, wait, why can I not take the rook? Wait, what is going on? I cannot take. What is, oh no. Dang it, we blundered. Oh no, we blundered. Dang it, that's unfortunate. Oh well. I wanted to take, but I forgot my knight was pinned. I forgot my knight was pinned. Dang it, that's unfortunate. Well, okay, I'm just going to give a check. If we can't take, I'm just going to give a check. All right, let's see what he's going to do. All right. C6. No, it's a bit too much. I'm just going to take the rook. B5, okay. Let's go bishop B3. All right, okay, we got lucky there. We hung a rook, but by some luck, we got it back. Okay, let's see what he's going to do. Castles, okay. Hey, free pawn. All right, and let's unpin my king, so now we can actually move the knight again. Exactly, luck of the GM. Yep. Already takes. Let's recapture. Goes here. Well, but hey, he's forgetting about this pawn. Let's push. Forgot about the pawn. Okay, he goes there. Okay, let's activate the rook. And yeah, you guys were talking about the back ring. That is a real issue here, but also the pawn. Call an ambulance, yeah. All right, let's see what he's gonna do. All right, and he resigns. Okay, good stuff. Good stuff. We get the win. Yeah, he played the opening pretty well, honestly. This knight f6 is a good move. The best move for white is actually e5. But I want to try to get like the full... I mean, he has this move e5. I'm kind of banking on them not knowing it. Here, now white's better. g4, bishop e3. And we kind of get what we want. We get the full center, the bishop pair, and we get our pawn back. Right here we have a big advantage. So we see how effective the queen's gambit can be. And okay, he goes here, and already white's winning. Okay, we're going to kick the knight away. And okay, this only made things worse. If he moves the knight, he hangs this. And that was pretty much it. All right, so good stuff. We get the win. Let's move on and play another one. Okay, so let's go d4. All right, goes d5. Let's go c4. Okay, he takes. Let's go e4. Let's play. Put a second pawn in the middle, and we're gonna try to regain this c4 pawn anyway. So he allows us to do that. Now we see the fruits of our queen's gambit. We got the pawn back, and we have two pawns in the middle, so we have a nice advantage. Let's develop the knight. All right, nice. h6. Okay, let's just castle. Cannot be a bad move. Knight f6. Let's go knight c3. And once again, I want to try to attack his king. So I'm again looking at ideas of here and here. Let's go queen e2. Again, looking at the idea of going e5, hitting his knight, and then sliding the bishop back and going here. It goes there, okay. Let's slide the bishop back. I'm already really eyeing that king's... g6. He's forgetting about a piece. What do we do here with white? Let's see who's paying attention. What do we do here? Yep, indeed, he's forgetting about the bishop, so we take. Very good. Okay, moves the rook. Let's start moving pieces over. Let's go queen e4. I want to move my queen here. Bring a lot of firepower over. Ugh. He is forgetting. Yeah, yeah, I see he carved like he's like. Ugh. F5. He's forgetting about a rule here. He's forgetting about a rule in chess. What do the French eat as their breakfast? What do the French eat for their breakfast, guys? En croissant, exactly. So learn about this move. Learn about this move. Okay, takes, and now we have... Wait, I clicked. Check. All right, good job, everyone. En croissant, yep. Let's see, what is en passant? It's not an illegal pawn move. Learn about the special pawn move that... Okay, and checkmate. Okay, let's read in. Let's read in. This is not a bug or a hack, but a legal chess move that's been part of the game for 400 years. And an official chess rule since 1880. Wow, they used to play without en passant. Example of en passant. Blah, 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 blah. All right, anyway, we win. Okay, let's do a few more. Okay, we play with white. Let's once again go d4. Okay, he plays f5, the Dutch. Now, I can't play with c4 again, but I kind of want to play this more aggressively. Let's go knight c3. c5. Manca. I can take. Can also go knight f3. Can go d5 as well. Let's go knight f3. I want to play for quick development. I don't know if this... Okay, goes e6. And like I said, since I want to play for quick development, I'm going to go e4 here. I'm curious to see how this is going to play out. But there's only one way to find out. So let's go e4. He takes. Okay, can take with the knight. Can take with the queen. Take with the queen, he gets this. So I'm going to take with the knight. Goes knight f6, but that does not look like a good move. We have a few interesting options. I can go e5. But he goes knight g4. So I think I'm just going to take this pawn. Because, hey, if you can take stuff and you don't see why not, it's usually good. And, hey, I can take stuff again. Tricky guy. Now, if I go here, he's going to take. I might have here. Can also do this right away. I think knight a4 right away is fine. Actually, I'm gonna go here. I'm gambiting this pawn, but I have some ideas. Oh, queen takes c6. Oh, I missed that move. No. Dang it. I missed that he can take the pawn with the queen. Completely forgot about that. Oh, well. Yup. Oh. Alright, well, let's take here. Okay, well, we're up a queen. Okay, there wasn't that much to look at. I mean, let's check the opening real quick. But yeah, c5 already feels... I mean, perhaps d5 is the best move. d5 probably is the best move, followed by quick e4. Yeah. And again, d5. This was not too bad. He really had to... Okay, he had to do this, but then like check here, and now it was bad. And yeah, he just did not get enough compensation, but of course, hanging the queen was a lot. Okay, so win. Okay,